Hi, I'm Sterling. Come on in. The water's dark, but it's probably fine. Thanks for joining me. This is a story about judgment and the best and worst people in our lives. It is titled, Face the Four. Turns out purgatory's real, or something like it. We all come, we all wait for judgment. At first, that's all it is. Waiting. No judgment. Until it's your turn and you have to face the four. The four being the people your actions impacted most when you were alive. I've spent a long time worrying since I found out. Word gets around, even in a gray, dismal place like purgatory. Maybe faster here than other places. It's not like there's a whole lot to do but huddle together in the churning gray and whisper. We don't talk loudly here. Voices carry themselves into strange corners. No one comes back to this place. No one human, I mean. The angels, they come and go, ferrying us to appointments. Sometimes the mist part, above or below, and you get a glimpse. The angels tell us what we're seeing isn't strictly real, not the way we used to think about reality. It's metaphysical. The disembodied mind's attempt at making sense of a kind of being it hasn't fully adapted to yet. But still, there are horrors waiting for some of us. There's no doubt about that. I've seen them too, and my mind rolls through its own interpretations of them in quiet moments. I've also seen waiting glory, and the gentle spaces in between. I don't know which of these will be mine, but now I know who will decide. They tell you before it happens. You get a messenger wind bearing something like paper that isn't quite. Nothing here is quite like anything, really. Mine says this. The Four. First, the one to whom you were cruelest. Second, the one to whom you were most kind. Third, the one who was saved by your actions. Fourth, the one who died by your choices. So, that's who's going to decide. Help decide, I guess. I think the powers that be make the final decision. But the four sit in judgment, and I worry. I don't think I've led a particularly good life. When I think about it in my honest moments, they're alone in the mists and the small parted glimpses of what lies beyond. The whispers all around, speculating, gossiping, blaming, worrying, like me. I don't know exactly who any of those four people will be. I don't think I've killed anyone. I don't think I've saved another person either, not really. I kept my cold misery to myself most days. Tried to find a little happiness some days, but kept other people out of that too. I have a little while to brood on this, but time has no real measure here. The day comes. The angels that escort me are hard to look at. Angels always are. So instead I close my eyes, try for calm, reach out for a little peace. It doesn't really come, and soon I've arrived where I need to be without any conscious movement on my part. I open my eyes. I stare. I think the shock might kill me if I had any mortality left to give. They speak, right to left. I am the person you were the most cruel to, I say. And yes, it is me who says it, me looking down from that high seat, or a version of me, sad, beaten down. I know him at once. I shudder. I can only nod. I am the one you were kindest to, says my next self. He has a smile despite the lines of care on his face. He is holding my favorite book, our favorite book, maybe, and a chilled bottle of something with no edge of alcohol. I am the person you saved, says the me to his left. He sets down a small token, my 10-year sobriety chip. I am shaking, and I feel I would sweat if I could. I cannot look at the next one in line, But the angels do not give me a choice, and my gaze shifts. I am the one you killed with your choices, I slur, and dash the bottle I hold against the marble floor. Mercy, I say. Please, I did my best. That is for us to decide, they say, as one, as me, and the trial commences. Hey, thanks for listening. That was Face the Four, originally published as Right of Judgment, from my short story anthology, Windows in the Dark. The description's got a link to said anthology, as well as to my novel Circle of Ash, if you'd like to read more. And if you'd like to hear more, hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe to my Substack, because YouTube is not good at notifying people when new stuff is uploaded.